I got a question for you. What is the optimal solution for having an evil heart? Let's talk about it. So, a couple days ago, I did some research about gun violence, mass shootings, and I was looking up and I was curious. I was wondering how many mass shootings we've had so far in 2023. And the number's crazy. The number's crazy. Check it out. There have been more than 420 mass shootings in 2023 so far. 400 more than 420 mass shootings in 2023 so far. These mass shootings have led to 465 deaths. That is wild. Now, I know we've all heard and read about what happened in Jacksonville. A little after 1 p.m. on Saturday, the shooter, who authorities later identified as 21-year-old Ryan Christopher Palmeter, drove from nearby Clay County to a Dollar General in Jacksonville, armed with a tactical vest, an AR styled rifle, and a handgun. One of the guns the shooter used had swastikas on it. Racially motivated. He hated black people. And man, I was writing a song about this. And I was thinking about the victims who lost their lives. And I'm like, they didn't wake up thinking, I'm going to die today. And it's sad that people literally hate the color of your skin. Like, I, there's nothing we can do about changing the color of our skin. And to be hated for it, to be persecuted for it, to be treated harshly, treated any type of way other than treated as a human being for the color of your skin, it's just very unfortunate, man. Very unfortunate. Very, very, very unfortunate.
Horrible story out of Florida tonight. A community reeling right now after a white man shot and killed three black people inside a Dollar General store before then killing himself. Officials say the racist attack happened in a predominantly black neighborhood in Jacksonville. This was just before 2 o'clock this afternoon. According to investigators, the gunman had written several manifestos, including one to his own parents, one to the media, and one to federal agents.
Portions of these manifestos detail the shooter's disgusting ideology of hate. Plainly put, this shooting was racially motivated, and he hated black people.
We condemn what happened in the strongest possible terms. We've offered support for Sheriff Waters and the city of Jacksonville, and we send our condolences to the victims and their families.
Well, officials say the gunman was in his 20s. He used a handgun and an AR-15 semi-automatic rifle in the attack. At least one of the firearms had a swastika painted on it. He was also wearing a bulletproof vest.
Angela Michelle Carr, Gerard Gallion, and Anot Joseph, AJ Laguerre, did not plan on losing their lives that day. Did they have kids? Did they have a family? People who loved them, people who were dependent on them. What is the solution? I mean, you can't legislate hate. You can't make somebody love you. You can't make somebody love the color of your skin. So, what is the solution? What is the solution? I mean, it doesn't even have to be racially motivated. Like there's people killing each other all day, every day. I live in LA County, and I work in Orange County. And there's a bar in Orange County that got shot up. And I pass by this bar every single day, going to work and going from work. And yeah, it's in Trabuco Canyon. A retired Ventura, California police officer has been identified as the gunman who was fatally shot by sheriff's deputies after a mass shooting that left 3 victims dead and 6 others wounded at a bar in Trabuco Canyon. I pass by this bar every single day. More than 420 mass shootings in 2023. I think that number increases. It's sad, man. It's sad. Like, I don't wake up ever thinking about taking somebody's life. Like, I don't look at someone's skin and be like, man, I hate you. I can't stand you. I read it was a story of a victim. He was a regular at this bar, and he had to spend his birthday in the hospital. And when the incident happened, he was there helping his friend fix something on his bike when they heard somebody shooting. And the guy said that he felt something sharp, like a sharp pain in his ribs. And he looked back, and the dude was shooting at them. So he pushed his friend down a hill, and he rode down, and they hid until it was over. Like, imagine if that man would have followed them down that hill and started shooting. Like, this is reality. This is real life. This is actually happening, right? Like, in real time, this is happening. For those of you who don't believe in a God, who don't believe in demons and whatever, like, what do you call this? What do you do? What is the solution? How do you solve having an evil heart? What is the best thing? What is the optimal solution for having an evil heart? I keep reiterating this question because it's a question we gotta answer. I mean, we want to end racism, but how do you, I mean, racism, it's all hate. It's hate, and you can't legislate hate. You want to end violence, it's hate. You get what I'm saying? Here's what I think. In Ezekiel chapter 36, verse 26, Ezekiel prophesies of an event to take place when Jesus comes to earth, and what God intended to do for humanity. And here he says, I will give you a new heart and put a new spirit in you. I will remove you from your heart of stone and give you a heart of flesh. So what are you saying, Jay Sean? I'm saying I can't change a heart. I can't make somebody love me. But God can. God can. God can change a heart. He's changed my heart. He's taken things out of my heart that I used to do that I don't want to do no more. He's delivered me from having an evil heart. Only God can. Now, in Philippians 2:13, it says, "For God is working in you, giving you the desire and the power to do what pleases him." You think killing people pleases God? Is that a desire that God will put in somebody's heart? I mean, we've seen stories of people bombing buildings in the name of God, people doing things, heinous things, debaucherous things in the name of God. And it's given us a tainted perspective of who God is and what God actually condones, like what he allows. God, why would God create such beautiful people and then condone killing them? You see, there is a devil, and his job is to come and to kill, to steal, and destroy. But God has come to give life. God has come to give life. Why would God give life just to take it away? That's a word for somebody. I know there's people who have lost I know people who have lost people in their lives, and they go immediately to God. Why did you take them away? Why did you take them away? God isn't the one who kills people. He doesn't take life away from people. God gives life and gives life more abundantly. That's a huge contradiction for God to give life abundantly just to take it away. He's not the one that's orchestrating that. He's not. He's not. He's not. For God is working in you, giving you the desire and the power to do what pleases him. But you got to let him. You got to surrender your life and give it to Christ. You got to welcome Jesus in your life. God's just not going to impose himself on you. He's not going to force himself on you. He's not going to invade your life and trespass and be in a place where he's not wanted. You got to invite him. That's what I think is the solution for having an evil heart. You got to give your life to God. You got to let God do the work in you, and he'll change your desires. He'll change your heart. That's crazy, man. Over 420 mass shootings in 2023. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's crazy. God is giving you the desire and the power to do what pleases him. It's sad, man. My heart goes out to all the victims who lost their lives in 2023. All the shootings, all the killings that's taken places. There's the schools being shot up, the shopping malls, and all the shootings that aren't even being showed to us. Like we're not shown everything that happens. Like I don't remember seeing more than 420 mass shootings being broadcasted everywhere. I had to go and look and see that number for myself. That's a big number. That's a lot of shootings. A lot of mass shootings. Mass shootings is anything with 4 or more people being killed. Add that up.